Good morning, everyone. Today we dive into John Milton's Paradise Lost, focusing on the book 7, where the creation of the universe unfolds. Milton doesn't merely retell the biblical account of Genesis. Instead, he reimagines it through a fusion of Christian theology, classical mythology, and his unique poetic vision. Book 7 stands as a cornerstone of Paradise Lost, marking a shift in narrative focus from Satan's rebellion of humanity's fall to God's creative power. The book bridges theology, philosophy, and Milton's own poetic craft, offering us a chance to reflect on the grandeur and mystery of creation itself. As Milton states in Book 1, his goal is to justify the ways of God to men. Through this lens, we will explore the intricate interplay of divine justice, obedience, and human agency. Alongside this, we'll reflect on Milton's political ideology, his rejection of the divine right of kings, and his advocacy for free expression. Milton was deeply shaped by his times, including the English Civil War and the turbulent politics of the 17th century. His allegiance to Oliver Cromwell and his belief in holding rulers accountable resonate throughout his work. Paradise Lost is not only a theological exploration, but also a reflection on power, rebellion, and the human condition. Finally, we'll touch on Milton's inspirations: Homer, Virgil, and Dante, and his legacy, which extends from William Blake to contemporary authors like C.S. Lewis. Milton's Paradise Lost remains a towering work of ambition, blending the sacred, the political, and the poetic into narrative that continues to inspire. Book 7 opens with Milton's invocation to Urania, the muse of divine wisdom and celestial inspiration. This invocation connects Paradise Lost to the classical epic tradition, but redefines the muse in a Christian framework. This invocation sets the stage of Book 7 as a both personal act of faith and a theological inquiry into the mysteries of creation. It also highlights Milton's humility as he undertakes the monumental task of depicting God's divine power. The role of the muse is essential to framing Milton's poetic mission. Unlike Genesis, which has no intermediary, Milton introduces Urania to bridge the divine inspiration and human understanding. Through her, Milton elevates the act of poetry into spiritual exercise, aligning himself with the great epics while asserting his Christian vision. Milton's invocation also reflects a broader tradition of poetic inspiration, drawing from classical muses such as Calliope, muse of epic poetry, and Urania, muse of celestial knowledge. However, by redefining Urania as a conduit for divine wisdom, Milton underscores the sacred purpose of this epic, celebrating God's glory rather than human heroism. In Book 1, Milton introduces the grand enterprise of Paradise Lost to justify the ways of God to men. Unlike classical epics centered around heroism or conquest, Milton's work is deeply theological, exploring questions of free will, divine justice, and human responsibility. The key elements of Book 1 is Satan's rebellion. The epic begins with Satan's fall from heaven, framing the narrative as a cosmic tragedy born from pride and disobedience. And Milton's innovation. While Homer's Iliad and Virgil's Aeneid focus on warfare and founding nations, Milton's epic deals with theological inquiry, making it uniquely Christian. And the cosmic scope. The poem spans heaven, hell, and earth, emphasizing the universal consequences of events that it recounts. Book 7, Creation, is central to Paradise Lost. Milton blends Christian theology with classical philosophy to illustrate active creation as an alchemical process. So, vital virtue is a concept of referring to the divine energy that breathes life into the cosmos. This life-giving force underscores creation as an act of divine love and order. Milton describes this creation as harmonious and transformative, reflecting God's wisdom and benevolence. In the act of creation, Milton also foreshadows the theme of prohibition and free will. While creation represents divine generosity, it also establishes boundaries, rules that humanity must respect. This idea of prohibition is later central to Adam and Eve's fall, linking creation of themes of obedience, curiosity, and divine justice. As mentioned previously, vital virtue is the animating force in creation, which is a concept that has profound theological and alchemical significance. So vital virtue is the life-giving energy infused into creation by God. It transforms chaos into order, giving life and purpose to the universe. In alchemy, the prima materia, or raw substance, undergoes purification and transformation to achieve perfection, which often symbolized as gold. Vital virtue operates similarly. It purges Tartarus dregs and animates matter, creating harmony, and balance. So vital virtue establishes the hierarchical structure of the cosmos, ensuring harmony between the macrocosm, which is the universe, and the microcosm, which is humanity. So Book 7 of Paradise Lost offers a profound exploration of creation, obedience, and divine justice. Both his fusion of classical and Christian traditions, his theological insights, and his poetic genius makes this book a pivotal moment in this epic. As we reflect on Milton's goal to justify the ways of God to men, let's consider the enduring relevance of his work, from its commentary on power and rebellion to its intricate portrayal on human frailty. Paradise Lost challenges us to examine our place within the divine order. Thank you for joining me in this journey through Book 7. I hope it inspires you to delve deeper into Milton's timeless epic. Thank you.